A talented artist was born on August 8, 1937 in Los Angeles in a family of Jewish immigrants, a pianist and decorator at a film studio. The boy grew up closed, embarrassed by his short stature and crooked teeth. Until the age of 3, he did not speak and, as it seemed to him, was ridiculous in comparison with his handsome brother. Dustin dreamed of the stage. He considered the profession of an actor an opportunity to draw female attention to himself. In order for the son to understand that with his external data one should not dream about the stage, his father brought him to an acting school, from where he was expelled due to professional unsuitability. After persuading his mother, Dustin agreed to follow in her footsteps and take up music. He entered the Los Angeles Conservatory. But after studying for a couple of years, he dropped out, which he later regretted. Hoffman moved to New York following a dream. In Hollywood, there are legends about his tenacity. It wasn't until his 4th attempt that he was accepted into Lee Strasberg's acting class. In order to pay for his studies, the young man took on any job. He worked as an orderly in a mental hospital, a salesman in a store, a typesetter in a printing house, a cloakroom attendant in a theater. New York has turned a modest boy into a notorious womanizer. Dustin grew his hair, wore fashionable bell-bottoms and a vest on his naked body, smoked weed and drove a motorcycle. There was no end to the girls. Hoffman began to play in performances on Broadway, but dreamed of a movie. At the age of 30, he was finally invited to play in a movie. A tiny 45-second role was the beginning of a new stage in his life. Lousy scripts and mediocre directors did not stop the novice actor. He just worked, maniacally delving into the essence of the role. The Oscar nomination for Best Actor, the Golden Globe, the love of the audience and critical acclaim have become a long-awaited award for his role in the film The Graduate. From that moment on, Dustin was serious about choosing a script. In order to faithfully portray the old voice in the movie Little Big Man, he deliberately screamed loudly until he was ripped off. And he entered the Guinness Book of Records as the actor who played the longest segment of the hero's life in the history of cinema. The role in the film Midnight Cowboy in 1969 secured the fame of a talented performer for the artist. The film has received numerous awards. 1979 was a turning point in Hoffman's acting career. For a fantastically played duet with Meryl Streep in the film Kramer vs. Kramer, he received the long-awaited Oscar. The 1982 AFI film Tootsie by Sidney Pollack, starring him in the title role, was included in the AFI's 100 Greatest American Films of the 100 Years. His work with the stunning Jessica Lange has won several film awards, including a Golden Globe and a BAFTA Award for Best Actor of the Year. With a budget of $22 million, the rental brought $177 million. The viewer repaid him with love, colleagues with recognition. To prepare for his role in the 1988 film Rain Man, Hoffman spent more than a year with autistic people. The second Oscar was his reward for hard work. In recent years, the Hollywood superstar has not only acted in films, but is also a successful director and producer. In 1969, Hoffman married the extraordinarily beautiful ballerina Anne Bjorn after winning a bet with a friend that he could woo her. He adopted her child from his first marriage and treated her with no less affection than his common daughter, born a year later. 11 years later, the family broke up. Dustin fell in love. A week after the divorce, Hoffman married lawyer Lisa Gottsagen. Lisa gave Dustin 2 sons and 2 daughters. Hoffman is absolutely happy in marriage, believing that the main thing in life is family. He has more than 60 excellent roles behind him and, perhaps, in the future he will delight the audience with his unsurpassed skill.